Hey, Brew Crew, you know what we're doing here. It's Friday, same old, same old. Let's go over my trades that I closed for the week. Going down the list here, Apple. This one was a big winner. I got into this play for a 60-cent debit on Monday, initially as the 475, 490, 1/2 call ratio. That entry costed a 60-cent debit. Then I knocked that debit down to zero on Wednesday by selling a 490, 520 call vertical. And pretty much after that, it was just waiting to see if Apple would rally into the end of the week. And lo and behold, it does. Today, we got that run up that we were looking for. So we officially turned a zero debit trade into 360, which is huge. Some were able to flip them out for $5 to $6, and at one point it was even trading for like $9 a spread. I was just watching the spread expand throughout the day. I mean, it's just insane. Think about it, from $0 to $9. All right, that's the type of stuff that we play for, plays that cost zero when we're wrong and pay out big when we're right. Obviously, there was upside risk in this trade, which is why it needed to be closely managed, but that was just not even remotely a problem for us with this spread early on in the session. There were multiple opportunities to close it out for big returns. Just an absolute home run here. Next trade was in Square. This one was entered yesterday for 4-cent credit and taken off this morning at 42 cents for a good 46-cent gain. It honestly could have been bigger if I nailed the top of the opening drive today, but that's not really the point. Being able to put on a play for a credit and turning that into even more money is really what matters. All right, now we have ongoing trades in CHWY, which is looking pretty good. I actually really like this setup here. You see how we have this large bottoming tail here? I think this is setting up nicely into next week. This could be a big winner. Right now, we're holding half size of the original unit of the 60-65 call vertical for free. So there's absolutely no downside risk here. And today we entered a trade in Costco. One of our chat room members, Jossie, brought this up. This could potentially run up to 365 over a couple of weeks or so. So we'll see. The trade was relatively cheap, costed a 20-cent debit. So there's definitely ways to knock this down. But over a 3-week time frame, that should be very doable. So I'm not too concerned here. Taking a look at the equity curve or the P&L curve, really overall, it's been great. This goes back to what I was talking about last week with, being anal with debits, right? Like now you can see what I mean by keeping the losers small and managing those positions while keeping the possibilities of home runs open and just being patient for those home run opportunities to come. And if they don't, no harm, no foul. You didn't lose any money. Sometimes you even make a little bit of money with those credits, right? And guess what? These trades that I just talked about, they're just a couple of the ones we actually shared out on Twitter this week. In our chat room, we also had Adobe and Tesla. Tesla was a huge winner. Check out yesterday's video for more details on those. Adobe kind of flopped today, so we only made a small amount there. But that's the whole philosophy there. I like consistent account growth strategies. I don't want to see a wild seismograph or some EKG. I like this type of sideways to up action, then boom, and then sideways to up or slightly down, and then boom type graphs, okay? So yeah, this is pretty much what I do and the rest of the Brew Crew does, just rinse and repeat this process as often as possible. And over the days, weeks, and months, okay, you just get that nice looking curve. I love this trading style. It took me 6 years to figure this out. I know it's tempting to just buy calls or buy puts and put on those YOLO trades and just see what happens with them because that's what you see people, flashing these days, right? Just a bunch of screenshots of winners, of 1,000% gainers, and how often do they ever really show you the flip side of that? So if you're new to options, I highly encourage you to try to learn as much as you can about options and different strategies and spreads that you can do with them. Like I mentioned last week, Tasty Trade is a really good resource. Check them out. They're not paying me to say this. This is just where I started my journey, and I've learned so much from them, and you will too, following them and trying things out for yourself, okay? Anyway, that is all for today. As always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below, and feel free to join us by checking out the links to our Twitter, Discord, and Twitch down in the description below. It's all free. We share our thoughts and analysis and trades and setups, entries, exits, all that good stuff, all that good commentary, all that playful banter, and good vibes and stories about our moms and wait, what? No, I'm just playing. Ignore what I said. But for now, stay safe, Brew Crew, and we'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.